Welcome back. Today I'm out in the woods. I'm trying to find an old home site that I found on a map. I don't know how long it's going to take to walk there. It doesn't look like it's too far off the main trail, but I'm going to see if I can find it and see if I can find any treasures in the ground. It's a pretty day out here. A little chilly, it's in the 40s. I think I'm getting close to it. Looks like a lot of this area's been cleared off, but then there's a few big trees like that one and that one right here in this area. So I think I'm getting close to it. I'll be back when I find it, see if I can find something. Well, I haven't been able to find any signs of a house foundation or anything like that, but I did find this old road bed here. It looks like it ends just right up there. I don't know if you can tell on video camera or not, but there's a little spot right up there that's just past that big tree. That's a little more leveled out. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the detector out and take a look up there and see if I can find any signs of a house, some iron and stuff. I'll be back and I'll find something. Well, I think I'm in the right area. I found this a little bit ago, big old piece of iron pipe of some type, and then found this piece. Looks like a big piece of roofing metal of some type. Metal detector really liked it. Must be really big. I'm not gonna be able to dig that out, but anyway, I think I'm in the right spot. Looks like it's been covered up by something because there's rocks and everything else on top of that metal, but I'll look around and see if I can find anything else. I'll be back when I find something. All right, here's me a target I'm gonna dig on camera. Bringing up in the upper 40s, low 50s. I know you can't hear the sound. I have my headphones on today, but it sounds pretty good. There's a little bit of iron grunting around, so it might be a big piece of iron, but I'm gonna dig it up and find out. Equinox didn't show us that deep, but looks like it is. Well, pretty sure I know what it is. Probably a zinc mason jar lid. See if I can find the rest of it. Now here's what I managed to find that lid. I don't know if I broke it or if it's already broken, but I didn't find much of the metal part. But anyway, it was way down there, so this site must have been worked over the years. Stuff's buried, but see how deep that is. I don't know if you can tell on camera or not, but it's a good foot deep. All right, let's fill this in and move on. Here's something ringing up in the low to mid 80s. Let's check that out and see what that is. Looks like an old can lid of some type. Alright, let's fill it in and move on. Here's a target, got some bouncy numbers. I've seen some mid-20s, mostly in the low to mid-30s. It's got a little bit of iron grunt every now and then, so it's probably a piece of iron, but let's check it out and see. There's a rock or a piece of metal or something right there. Tree roots. Maybe both. There's a piece of rock. It looked like it was that deep. I already knocked it out, sounds like. Yeah, there it is. That's probably an old horseshoe. Definitely said I'm in the right spot. Let's keep looking around, see what else we can find. I was walking through here swinging my detector and found some bones out here. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but looks like it might be like about the size of a deer. There's some ribs. Backbone. It's part of the skull, but or maybe the jaw. I'm not real sure. It's probably the jaw. That's all I see of it, though. Anyway, I just thought I'd share it. Here's something ringing up 33, 34, 35 every now and then. Let's see what it is. Didn't look like it was very deep, so maybe it won't be too hard to get out. I probably just jinxed myself. Still in the hole. This shovel's pretty good at cutting through smaller roots. I wonder what it is. I found a rock. I moved it. Well, I have no idea what that is. I'll clean it up later, see if I can figure it out. There's something ringing up in the mid-40s. I can hear a little bit of an iron grunt, so I know it's iron, but must be a bigger piece of iron, so I'm going to dig it up anyway. That looks like another horseshoe down there or something. Or maybe not. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Another piece of horseshoe. Probably about 10 yards from where I found that other one. I don't think it's the same piece. Well, it may be. Probably not. Alright, let's fill it in and move on. There's something ringing up in the mid-50s. I hear iron grunts again, so I know it's iron, but it must be a big piece again, so I'm going to check it out. Another tree root. Whatever it is really big. I'll work on it for a minute, and if I can get it out, I'll come back and show you. Well, here's what it was. Looks like maybe some type of a garden type tool or field type tool you subsoil with or something. It's not a regular plow point, but that curve, I think that's probably what it's for. All right, let's fill this hole in and move on. There's something ringing up in the upper 30s, low 40s. It's iron. Let's dig it up and see what it is. I think I found it. Maybe it's a piece of tackle for a horse harness or something. If any of y'all know, let me know. Let's fill it in and move on. Something ringing up in the low 40s. Let's check it out and see what it is. Sounds like more rock. Well, there's the rock. Let's make sure I'm in the right spot. That looks like a piece of brick, maybe. There it is, the old iron ring. It's pretty close to where I found the other piece, so it must be a piece of horse tackle or something, I would think. All right, let's fill it in and move on. There's something else ringing up in the low 40s. There's some iron grunts on it, so let's check it out and see what it is. I think that's right here, top of the ground, whatever that is. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it might have been a scythe blade. I don't know, they're normally curved though. I'm not real sure. Looks like it has some writing on there, but I can't tell what it says. All right, let's fill it in and move on. There's something ringing up in the mid-20s. With some iron tone to it. Let's see what it is. It's right up against this little tree, so it might be difficult to get out, but we're going to try it anyway. A lot of iron signals on the ground. I've just been going around digging up the higher tones. Oh. Another busted lid. Normally they ring up higher than that. Must just be part of it. Part of it, it's really brittle. I'm not going to bore you collecting all those little pieces out of this dirt, but I'll get it all rounded up and then move on to the next one. I didn't find much more of it, but I did find a couple of old nails down there. I was looking for it. All right, let's move on to the next thing. I was going around this tree and I picked up something up in the 40s. I see it right here on top of the ground. It's a big piece of metal of some type. Not sure what its purpose is, but all right, let's see what else we can find. Something ringing up mid-40s right up against the tree here. See if we can get that out of there. Already knocked it out. That might be part of a stove grate or something. All right, let's fill it in and move on. Here's the next thing I found. Not real sure what it is either. It's narrow on one end and wide on the other. It's not quite down to a sharp point, so I'm not sure what that is. All right, it's a thing. Let's move on. There's something else ringing up in the upper 40s with some iron tone. Let's check it out. Well, there's a rock. Well, there it is. This side looked like an axe blade a little bit, but that part doesn't. I'm not sure. I guess it could have had more metal going around this way for a handle, maybe. Not real sure. All right, let's move on. There's another iron target ringing up in the low to mid 30s. Let's dig it up. I see some rust. I don't know what that is either. Looks like a lid to something. But to what, I have no idea. All right, let's move on. Here's some more iron ringing up in the upper 30s. Let's check it out. That's another lid, I see it. Another rotten zinc lid. Well, I thought it was iron, but I guess until you dig an iron, I just assumed it was. Not much of it left. All right, let's fill it in and move on. Well, I just found another part of a horseshoe. I didn't record it because I thought it was just going to be junk. It was really bad signal. I guess it was up on its end, kind of. Anyway, another part of a horseshoe. All right, let's move on. There's something ringing up in the low 40s. Let's check it out and see what that is. I either found metal or rock. It's pretty deep. Well, no, it's not a rock. Heavy piece of iron. That was way down in there. I have no idea what that'd been for. All right. Let's see what else we can find. Here's the next thing I found. I think it's an old hinge off a door or a gate or something. All right, let's move on. There's something ringing up in the 40s, low 40s. Let's see what that is. I got that out in one piece pretty much. Oh, zinc mason jar lids. All right. I think it's going to be my last one for the day. I've got to get packed up and get out of here. I'll do a wrap up and show you what I found. All right, here's a wrap up of the stuff I found out here at this old house site today. Most of it don't have any idea what it is, but maybe some of y'all might know. At first I thought this might have been a blade of some type, but it's really too thin for that. It also has some white paint on the back side of it, so maybe, you know, a lot of washers and refrigerators had white paint on back in the day, so I don't know if maybe it had something to do with those or not, but I really have no idea what that is. I found this iron ring, and this piece is close to it, so maybe it's some type of horse tackle. I'm not positive, but pretty sure it's what it is. I found a bunch of bits and pieces of zinc mason jar lids, and I found one that's pretty intact still yet. I found 3 parts of horseshoes laying out there. I found this big metal piece. I don't have any idea what that's off of either. Found a couple of big nails I didn't film. I come across them, I was digging something else. A lot of that, I'm sure there's a lot of those out here. I just didn't dig. There's a lot of iron tongues I didn't even think about digging. I don't have any idea what this is either. The end of it kind of looks like the end of a bone, but I'm not sure what that is. I'll try to clean it up and get a better idea. This is a plow point. Not a turning plow, but one like you'd lay off a row with, or maybe a subsoiler or something like that. Found this big round iron thing with a hole through the middle of it. I have no idea what that is. It's heavy. Found this piece. Kind of looks like a chisel. It's pointed on one end, bigger on the other end. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's some type of pen or a chisel. I think this piece is a lid off of something. My dad used to have an old corn planter that had lids similar to this on it. Maybe that's what that's off of, some type of planter or farming equipment. At first I thought this was modern trash, but after I cleaned up a little bit, it looks like it is like an old salt or pepper shaker lid. And this piece may be a worn axe head, maybe, with a handle shaft broken off of it. I'm not real sure. Pretty sure this is out of the grate out of a stove, a cook stove, a wood stove, or something like that. And just another piece of miscellaneous metal here. Have no idea. This might have been a pipe like off a stove pipe or the top of the stove or something, maybe. And this piece is a hinge. And that's it. No money, nothing like that out here, but I always enjoy getting out these old houses and seeing what I can find. A lot of iron out here. I'll definitely be back and dig some of these other iron signals up and see what they are. Well, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.